Hello, this is Megha Pandre, and today we will be doing a new chapter in social science, lesson number 3, Indian Constitution. Now we will continue from lesson number 3, Indian Constitution. Now, in this paragraph, Haley, Priyanshi, and Sachin are watching the final match of World Cup of 2011 on TV with their parents. An exciting match is going on between India and Sri Lanka. Who will win the World Cup, India or Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka had put up a challenging target for India to achieve, but with the fearless batting of the Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni, India won the World Cup. Everyone was rejoicing in victory. Haley said to her mother while watching TV, "Mummy, the previous match between England and India resulted in a tie. What does that mean?" Neeta Ben said, "Haley, for a popular game like cricket, the ICC has systematically formed rules. A tie is a match, means that both the teams have an equal score. Even the games like football, hockey, kabaddi, etc. have their own set of rules. If a game has so many rules, then to run the administration of a populous nation, we surely require well-framed rules." Now the explanation part of this. Now these children are watching a World Cup of 2011 on TV. And the match was between India and Sri Lanka. In this match, India won the World Cup. There was a girl called Haley who was having a question in her mind that in the previous match between England and India, which resulted in a tie, what does that mean? Her mother told her that in popular games like cricket, the ICC board has made rules, and a tie means that both the countries have an equal score. Even games like football, hockey, kabaddi have their own rules. Now, if a game has its own rule, then to govern a country also must require some rules. Now we will move on with the preamble. Now what is preamble and preamble of a constitution? What is constitution of a country or any country? A constitution means a systematic compilation of set of rules to run the government of a country is known as the constitution of the country. And the constitution for any country is very important as it can be written or in unwritten form. Now, and our constitution starts with the preamble, and the constitution always starts with the preamble. Now, in this part, we will cover how was the Constitution of India framed. Okay. Now in the next part we will be covering this. How was the Constitution of India was formed? Now I just want to tell you now what is a constitution. A constitution is primarily a set of rules and principles signifying how a country should be governed, how power is distributed and controlled, and what rights citizens possess. It is usually written document and contained within a single document. Okay, now we will continue that how was the Constitution of India was framed. The Constitution wasn't typed or printed. It was handwritten. Yes, the Constitution was handwritten. Now, we will go through how was the Constitution of India formed. Now, in this I will explain you this paragraph, whole of the paragraph. Now, the constitution of any country has its goal and aim. So, the constitution of India is a statement of national goals and aims. So, it describes what type of a country it is and what are its objectives. And to form our constitution, a constituent assembly was established. Now, the work began on 9th December 1946. And in this constituent assembly was formed of some of the important and famous and distinguished scholars. Now, meaning of distinguished means successful and greatly respected people and leaders. While implementing the constitution, their political visions and foresight means the ability to predict what will happen, was included in the constitution. And Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, Sardar Baldev Singh, etc. gave their contribution in the framing of the constitution. The Anglo-Indian community. Anglo-Indian community means a person whose father of European descent but who is a native of India was represented by Frank Anthony, who represented the Anglo-Indian community, and H.P. Modi represented the Parsi community. Not only these, but also various constitutional scholars like Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and K.M. Munshi, etc. Not only the constitution was framed with the help of male, but few of the female members also gave their contribution, like Sarojini Naidu and Vijayalakshmi Pandit. Now, I will continue with the explanation of this paragraph. In this Constitution Assembly, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the President of the Constituent Assembly. The whole committee was divided into various subcommittees. Subcommittees were formed to take care of other aspects of the Constitution. The Constitution was being drafted by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, which was the final step of the Constitution. The total number of time required to prepare the Constitution was of 2 years and 11 months and 18 days. Yes, and 166 meetings held by the Constituent Assembly. So, to celebrate this historical day, it was decided to enforce Constitution on 26 Jan 1950. That is why, even though the Constitution had passed on 26 November 1949, it came into force from January 26, 1950. So that is why January 26 is celebrated as the Republic Day. Okay, these were some of the leaders who gave their contribution in formation of the Constitution. Now, why do we need a Constitution? Okay, some of the question might come to your mind that why there is a need of a Constitution. We need a Constitution because we need a government to protect our natural rights to life, liberty and property. The Constitution is the fundamental law within which the government must operate. We need a Constitution. The Constitution provides a set of written rule that is authorized and approved by the people. Okay, so this is why we need a Constitution. What if there is no Constitution? What if there is no Constitution? No country can function without a Constitution. A Constitution serves many objectives. It is a document. It is about the kind of government our country would have, how to run the administration of our country. In a democratic form of government, we elect our leaders so that they can run the administration on our behalf. However, there are provisions in the constitution to check the misuse of power by the leader. Now the explanation part of this. If there is no constitution, then there will be lack of rule and regulation. No country can function without a constitution. A constitution also fulfills many objectives. The constitution also tells us what type of country it is. It also tells us what kind of government a country would have and how to run the administration of our country. The government we have is a democratic form of government, and we elect our leaders so that the leaders who were elected by us during election can run the administration on our behalf. However, there is a provisions means that there is a facility in the constitution to check the misuse of power by the leader. So here I end up with my video with the first part. Thank you.